Hi, welcome back to Cooking with Mrs. Thompson. I'm Karen Thompson, a former hospital food service director, dietitian, family consumer science teacher, and cook. Surroundings look a little bit different today. This is not my normal kitchen. I'm at a quilt retreat. Now, at this particular retreat, we're all in charge of a separate meal. I need to tell you, some of these ladies are much more proficient with a needle and thread than they are a spatula and a skillet. One of the ladies volunteered to bring biscuits and gravy, canned gravy. I nearly stroked out. That's not going to happen. So we're going to learn how to make sausage gravy. Stay tuned. Let's get started. There are 16 of us, so we're making a rather large batch. You probably want to half this recipe for home use, but we're going to start with 2 pounds of Jimmy Dean sausage. I have found that Jimmy Dean tends to be a little bit leaner than some of the other brands, which I kind of like. You want some grease, but not too much. So let's get cracking. We're going to open this, put it in the skillet, and we're going to brown the meat. Now, when I say brown, remember, I mean brown. Don't just gray your meat. Oh, that drives me crazy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but so how do I tell when the meat is done?
When you get good browned beets,
Okay.
good brown bits on there. So,
Okay. So is it like spaghetti? Do I like throw a chunk of it at the wall to see if it sticks to tell if
no,
it's done or not?
no. So right now, Lori is breaking up the meat. We've got the fire on pretty hot. We're just breaking it up and starting that browning process. I wanted to show you all, this is what I fondly refer to as grade meat. This meat, it's cooked, yes, but it doesn't have the flavor that we're looking for. I want browned bits on this meat, and we are not there yet. So this is what I call grade. We're starting to get some browning. You can see the Maillard reaction happening on the bottom, but we're not there yet. All right, we're getting there. Can you see the browned bits? I like to take mine more. One other thing you'll notice is the more you brown it, the more oil or the more grease comes out of the meat, and we want that. Okay, so we're not there yet, but we're getting there. We're there. Can you see the difference with the browned bits? I told you that Jimmy Dean sausage was pretty lean. I bet there is maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of fat that came out of that 2 pounds of sausage. It's not enough. We're going to definitely add some butter. All right, so what I want to let you know, white gravy or cream gravy is basically a bechamel sauce. Bechamel, it's one of the 5 French sauces, and it consists of butter, flour, and milk. Well, we're using sausage grease instead of butter, although I am going to add some. So next steps. Like I said, I don't think I have enough grease. The ratios for bechamel, rule of thumb: 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 tablespoon of fat or butter to 1 cup of milk. It's going to give you about the right consistency. We're trying to make enough gravy to feed 16 people. Actually, look, I've cooked it more, and you can see a little more oil is coming off. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter, and I think that's going to be plenty. So a tablespoon. I don't have measuring spoons here, and I apologize because normally I really like to give exact measurements, but I'm going to use, for this amount of gravy, I'm going to use 8 tablespoons of flour. Again, if I were home and doing a video, I would measure it and give you exact measurements. I'm going to stir this around and cook it just a little bit to get rid of that raw flour taste. I just want to cook this 1 or 2 minutes. The more you cook flour, the less it will thicken. All right, so let's add the milk. I'm going to add most of this ½ gallon. I'm not going to add it all to start. It's a whole lot easier to make a thick sauce thinner than it is a thin sauce thicker. Another key ingredient that I do that I not see most people do is I'm going to put chicken bouillon in here. I buy the big, large, huge things at the Asian market, but it adds a flavor that you miss. Because this has so much salt, I don't add any salt to my recipe. If you're using bouillon cubes at home with a pound of sausage and about 4 cups of milk, I would start with 1 bouillon cube, taste it, and see where you go. I'm going to use these. This is probably about 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to taste it to see if I need more. Now, clean spoon. Yes, it's going in my mouth, but I will throw the spoon away. I just want to taste it for salt. Perfect. Now I'm going to add some pepper. I would use for a half a recipe a teaspoon. For a whole recipe, we're going to use 2 teaspoons, which is quite a bit of pepper. Now we're going to bring it to a boil, and it will thicken as it cooks. It is starting to boil. I want it to boil for at least 1 minute for all of the starch to activate. And I'm looking at this going, it's a little bit thick. So I am going to add some more milk and bring it back to a boil. Right now, all I'm looking for is the right consistency. Quiet on the set. Our gravy is done. The biscuits are done. Now is the moment of truth. I'm going to turn that fire off. Mind if I use my impeccably clean hands?
Absolutely
All
fine
right.
with me.
Okay. So let's open face this. Okay, this is going to be screaming hot. What do you think?
That's pretty good.
Pretty
I guess
good?
this means I'm going to have to throw away all my cans of gravy and make this for my husband. He's going to love it.
Wait. All right. So please, please, please like, share, follow Cooking with Mrs. Thompson, Facebook, YouTube. Still working on the others, but you guys have a great day. Thank you.